do not go anywhere. Stay here, right? All right. So, hello, Instagram family, Facebook family, YouTube family. Welcome today to another episode of 15-minute live Q&A with CEO 3 times, the real Alisa Applewhite. That's me. So, wait a minute. Don't go nowhere because somebody asked me a question and I got to answer it. It's burning me up, but I got to answer it. Hello again, family. All right. So again, right, this is questions and answers. 15-minute live Q&A with your CEO 3 times. Let's get to it. The question for today is going to be episode number 80. 80, y'all. How can healthcare staffing be improved? So episode number 80, how can healthcare staffing be improved? That means we have been live 80 days, 80 lives. Awesome, right? So I am the real Alisa Applewhite, your CEO 3 times. Let me get, boom. There we go. 15 minutes on the clock. Let's get it. All right. So let me answer your questions. Definitely. Why do I go live Monday through Friday, y'all? It's very simple. I get text message, calls, DMs, emails. Hey, Alisa, how did you start the healthcare staffing agency? Hey, Alisa, how do you manage being a mom and kids? Hey, Alisa, how do you manage to, help your husband pull into the business and convince him that this was the thing to do? Right? So because you asked me the questions, I said I'm going to answer them. So Monday through Friday at 12 p.m., you can catch me live here all the time, right? Answering your questions that you ask. Saturdays and Sundays, we have the pre-recording. So recorded questions that people had asked. We had those on Saturdays and Sundays, so we can make sure we are giving you the questions live Monday through Friday and not get my life back on the weekends. Okay? Okay. All right. So keep asking your questions. Keep bringing them in. This gives us great content. I give you 3 things that I think will answer the question because, again, you asked me the question. All right. So here we go. I get this question all the time. Why do they call you CEO 3 times, y'all? It's simple. Me and my husband had 3 companies, right? Our first company is called Top of the Line Healthcare Staffing, where we staff medical professionals in hospitals, doctors' offices, and nursing homes. Then we have TOTLHS, Hard to Go Inc. It's just the abbreviation for Top of the Line Healthcare Staffing. This was started because we have the Hard to Go Gala. The Hard to Go Gala is something that we do annually where we celebrate medical professionals and we give them a chance to shine. I'm talking about everything first class, like butler service, all night drinks, and they get a chance to tell their story. That's the great thing about it. They get a chance to tell people, hey, I've been doing this for 20 years and this is what I love about it. And we get a chance to appreciate them. The nonprofit also helps with, for our medical professionals, it helps with rental assistance, car payment assistance. It helps with mortgage assistance, mortgage down payment assistance, right? We also do, I'm trying to think, y'all, childcare assistance. We help car repairs. Ain't it crazy? Car repairs. So, but we take care of the holistic medical professional, so they can take care of the holistic patient. That also has financial literacy in it, wealth generation courses, and then credit literacy education as well, and then mental health, right? So We don't call it mental health. We call it mind rejuvenating series because we want to rejuvenate your mind. All right. So company number 3 is the real Alisa Applewhite Consulting. Y'all, this company just seems to keep growing. I think my issue is, right, I be looking at Nehemiah Davis podcast, right? Greatness all the time. And social proof podcasts all the time, right? David Shands, and then the abundance. Inside the vault with Ash Cash all the time, that I be getting these ideas. Like, I listen to a lot of people every day, right? And but Neo always gives me an idea that I could boom execute right then and there. And it's like he's growing this consulting company and he don't even know he's growing it, right? But so with the consulting company, we literally consult everyday people like you to build a healthcare staffing agency from scratch to government. We also help everyday people like you to get on our podcast called Beyond the Scrubs Podcast. So please, if you want to be on the Beyond the Scrubs Podcast, comment podcast on any of the social media platforms, my team will definitely respond to you. So what happens with the podcast is we take everyday people and we get their patient stories. Everybody has been a patient somewhat. Everybody has been a patient unless you was born at the house. I'm just saying. So we listen to their stories, and not only that, we listen to medical professional stories because we want people to understand that healthcare is a whole universe by itself. It's just a whole world by itself. All right. So then we partner with hospitals, doctors' offices, and nursing homes to help them give them strategies on how to retain their staff. We have a book called Make the Call to Get the Client. That is the healthcare book that you can get to help build your healthcare staffing business, or just principles in business. So any business, right? Principles to help you build a business. We have challenges. We have courses. We do mentorship through the consulting company. Oh, it's just so much, y'all. We do so much when it comes to people. We just holistically want to take care of people so they can take care of themselves and their families, and just making sure that professional, accountable, and compassionate medical professionals are at the bedside of patients. What else we do in this company? It's so much. Oh, that was a new thing, right? We just launched this. I'm so excited about this. So it's a husband and wife duo where we will be teaching at-risk youth about life, right? It's just like a holistic approach. So anything you could think of in teaching a youth coming out, being prepared, already knowing your credit, being prepared, already knowing how to build generational wealth, being prepared, already knowing your mindset needs to shift to be in certain atmospheres and influences. So we definitely starting that. We partner with some schools to go ahead and motivate these kids. And we have a curriculum, right? We have a curriculum to help these kids to get the best out of life, because, right, when you know something, you do something. Point blank, period. So this consulting company is out the roof, y'all. It's so much stuff in it. I'm just so excited about it. Like, y'all don't understand how excited I am that God is giving me these visions and they're coming out, and we bringing them about, and we bringing them to these streets, and we bring them to your kids, because who knows, your kid might be the one that we talk to that can save your life and change your life, not only mentally, physically, but financially. All right. So let's get to it, y'all. The question that we have for today, I got 8 minutes. Y'all know I be talking. Y'all go like, Lisa, come on back. Come on back, because y'all know I be going this way. But let's get to the question, right? Episode number 80. How can healthcare staffing be improved? Easy. First tip, be more strategic, right? If you are more strategic on how to staff and who to staff, it can be improved, right? As a healthcare staffing owner, and I always speak to my healthcare staffing owners because that's what I mentor. I mentor healthcare staffing owners. You got to be very strategic in everything you do, right? So when you sitting down, and I'm coming up with a book, just a mini little course book called The Strategic Plan for Healthcare Staffing Owners, right? So it's really I'm gonna come up with another name like the playbook or something, but guess what? It's gonna be done where it's just 5 strategies that you can use right now to start effectively using your medical professionals or gaining medical professionals, so you can, operate your business and get the most maximum amount out of that medical professional, right? So it's gonna be, I done said it. I said 5. In my mind, I was thinking 10, but I'm just gonna do 5. Hold on, let me hit this phone real quick so Instagram won't be interrupted. All right, so it's definitely gonna be 5 strategy plans, and it's gonna be a small little mini book, something you could keep in your pocketbook, but it just gives you a strategic play, right? I think when you are trying to improve anything, you should have strategy, right? And strategy starts with whatever's in your mind, whatever you're thinking, comes out into a plan, right? And for people who love sports, right? Shout out to Cynthia Coleman. She loves sports, everything sports. If you are on Instagram, follow Cynthia Coleman on Instagram because everything she does is sports. But when you are in sports, you have the playbook. And this is what the coach tell you to do. We're going to go this way. You're going to give him the ball. He's going to go that way. He's going to go that way. So for the people who are not sports people, your business is the same way. Who has the ball? And how are they going to operate that ball to bring you the revenue? How are they going to operate that ball to give you the max amount of profit that you can get, right? So it's a strategic plan. So how can healthcare staffing be improved? Coming up with a strategic plan with who, where, and what, right? Coming up with a strategic plan on how we can improve it. So with who, how can that nurse improve in her services to our client? Where, what city, location, or place can be more effective for us revenue goal wise, profit goal wise, or community wise? Like, so these are all strategic plans. And how can we do it right now? How can we do it a year from now? How can we continue this 20 years from now, right? So coming up, be more strategic, come up with a strategic plan. Number 2, get more education. How can healthcare staffing be improved? You got to get more education. And I know people are tired of hearing this, but you got to think about it. At one point in life, one point in this world, right? Thanks to John Hope Bryant. I absolutely love him. I follow him, and y'all need to be following him on YouTube. Whatever interview he does, I watch it. He literally reminded me that our ancestors, right, our brothers and sisters, our African American culture, if we read books, right, we could have our limbs chopped off, or it could be death. And it's just like, oh my God, and now I got access to all this information and I'm not reading nothing. Nah, y'all, you can't do that. People died for y'all. People died so you can learn how to read one word. People died so you can learn how to read a sentence. People died so you can be where you are right now. And I don't care if you like, I don't know them people, Alisa, they were way before me. You know, they were way before me, way before my generation. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that generation. So at least, at minimum, show respect. At minimum, show respect. Show respect by picking up a book and just reading for 15 minutes. Put your clock on and say, you know what? I'm just going to read for 15 minutes because somebody sacrificed their life so you can be able to read. And you got to think about this too, right? Most third world countries, they have to literally, my phone is like off the hook today. They literally have to pay for education. Did not know that. The family has to pay for their kids to go to public school, right? Now, it might not be as much as America, but they still got to pay. So that's like healthcare. You got to pay. You got to pay for your kids to go to school. And over here in America, school is free. So just be mindful, right? So you want to get more education. How can you get more education? You can get with a mentor. I love Nehemiah Davis. I can't express this enough. A mentor doesn't have to be a paid mentor. He said it. It can be a book that you're reading, right? He says Napoleon Hill was his mentor way before he ever paid for a mentor. It could be the person that does exactly what you want to do. That's out on the street. That's doing it every day. It could be the grocery store you're going to, right? Get you a mentor. Get you somebody you can look and see how to emulate and then improve it, right? Improve that, what they're doing. So get more education, y'all. The libraries are open 24 hours a day. I mean, not 24 hours a day. They normally close at about 9 o'clock, but Google's open 24 hours a day. It's nothing you can't search. And then with ChatGPT, you can search anything. So make sure you are getting the information. Don't go into information overload. I always tell people at minimum, take an hour a day and educate yourself something. If you take an hour one day and educate yourself something, I don't care who you think you're in competition with, because Alisa don't believe in competition because God created Alisa and I ain't see no others Alisas out there, right? Like this is all me and my skin. What I'm saying to you, right, is more as you educate yourself, I don't care what competition you think you have, an hour a day. If you do that for 365 days, you have gave yourself 365 hours of education. Come on, y'all. Let's stop. At this point, let's stop. Okay. All right. So get more education, y'all. Number 3, how can healthcare staffing be improved? Just be kind Show some compassion. I can't say this enough. Can you be kind in healthcare? At least in healthcare. We're not talking about IT. We ain't talking about salespeople. We ain't talking about McDonald's or Burger King. We talking about healthcare staffing. Simple health. Taking care of people in healthcare. That's what you're doing. You're taking care of humans, not machines, not robots, but humans. So make it simple. Just be kind and show compassion. Show empathy for people, right? So people get compassion and empathy so mixed up. Compassion is, I'm just caring about you. I'm caring about you being. I'm caring about you existing. Empathy is, I understand what you're going through because I might have went through that same thing, right? So now I'm going to look at it from perspective instead of feeling sorry for you. I'm going to understand you, y'all. It's just simple. How can healthcare staffing be improved? Just be kind to people and show compassion. Myron Golden says this all the time, right? You don't have to be a millionaire to show people God exists. You don't. You could just smile when you see somebody. Just smile. Y'all know me. I like to show all my teeth all the time. I love smiling. Like, and when I found out that smiling burn calories, oh, the girl be on it. She be on it. Like every calorie I can cut from this skin, I be doing it. So I'm telling y'all, just be kind. Show compassion. All right. So let's get to it. Go over this. We got 1 minute. How can healthcare staffing be improved? Be more strategic. Number 2, get more education. Number 3, just be kind, show compassion, y'all. It's not that difficult. Thank you for whoever asked that question. I appreciate that. All right, so follow me on all social media platforms. The Real Alisa Applewhite. Again, The Real Alisa Applewhite for the people in the back who didn't hear me. The Real Alisa Applewhite, y'all. Go to my YouTube channel now. Subscribe to my YouTube channel now, The Real Alisa Applewhite. I want you to subscribe now. Definitely subscribe to my husband's YouTube channel, I Mean a Real Man, right, where we are going to be throwing out information. Like, y'all got to see these videos. Like, if you got any children in your life, you need to go to I Mean the Real Man. So AMEEN, a real man. And these videos are inspirational. Like, they are blowing. Like, man, I'm telling you, inspirational. So definitely we're going to be sharing that a little bit later with y'all. So again, if you give me your cell phone number, I'm going to text you. You will be in my call list. I just want you to know that. But definitely go subscribe to my YouTube channel now, y'all. That was a shameless plug. Had to do that for my husband. Just so proud of him that he's stepping out into the greatness that I see, and now the world gets to see it, right? All right. So as always, I ended, y'all. I want to say I absolutely love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for being here with me today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me today. And I just want you to know that I appreciate you. I want you to know I love you. I want you to know I am so excited and glad that you woke up today and you're breathing. But I promise you, there is no one that loves you like God loves you. So I say this every day. Go build a relationship with your creator, because the peace that God gives you, there's not a man, your mama, your kids, your spouse that can ever give you this peace that God gives you. And this peace will keep you firm and it keep you strong in what you believe in. This peace will keep you steady when all the rocks is rocking and everything seems like it's falling apart, y'all. So definitely go build this relationship with your creator. As always, I absolutely love you. This was episode number 80. I can't believe I've been going 80 times. God, Jesus, David Shands, I love you, bro. But sleep is truly for suckers. And I've been on execution mode for this whole 2 months. And I'm sleepy. I just want you to know. But thank you, because if it wasn't for you inspiring me every day to just get the work done, just do it ugly, just get the videos, I wouldn't have over 800 videos in my library that I can just snatch out and give at any time. So I appreciate you. I love you so much. Thank you so much. You and your lovely wife. Thank you, my Morning Meetup family. I just had to say that, y'all, because like I'm getting really emotional. This 80 lives. I've been going live for 80 days straight. Woo, that's a lot. All right. So y'all know how I get. Say, Alisa, bring it back. Say, Alisa, bring it back. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So we're going to leave y'all with, we're going to leave you with the millionaire mindset. Who was that? Madeline Wright. Madeline Wright, thank you for checking in with us. I like to check on this. Thank you. I appreciate it. So comment podcast so y'all can be in the podcast. Y'all stop playing. All right, so we're gonna leave y'all with millionaire mindset. That's what I said. All right, bye, family. Love you. Alisa Applewhite, your CEO 3 times. This is going to be a millionaire mindset. Tip number 1, your new friends' conversation should make your old friends uncomfortable or intrigued. Let that sink in.